barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'll say this about UFC: they know how to promote the hell out of a fight, man. The link to the press conference is in the description box. But everything you wanted out of a press conference except a brawl. Nate Diaz gets there on time. Conor McGregor shows up late, wearing his bravado, wearing his confidence. Fuck Stockton, fuck your team. Bottles flying. Diaz walks off of the Diaz as in the stage, and starts to leave in waters and profanity and his hype, and it's just getting you ready for Saturday night. I think this will be the second or third UFC fight that I've actually am anticipating coming to watch. Now, as I always tell you guys, I'm a novice as it comes to UFC. I'm not no expert on ground and pound and mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu and any of that things. I just know that Diaz won the first fight. He has 100% confidence and he believes he can win. Now, when I watched this fight again, Conor McGregor was literally beating the shit out of the kid. His face was close and close, looking like ground meat, and I guess he had a lapse and got taken to the ground. And I believe Conor McGregor quit prematurely. Do I think the outcome would have changed? No, I don't believe the outcome would have changed because Diaz had him down rather handsomely. But watch the press conference. You're going to enjoy it. And this brings me back to the Don King days. Don King knew how important a press conference and a weigh-in was. I think Don King allowed it to happen a lot just because to push the fight. I really believe that he wanted that visceral emotion to be seen. You know, like there's a lot of press conference now that is pretty tame and pretty calm, but at the end of the day, you hate your opponent. You know, I've never been in the individual in a one person, well, track and field, but I'm talking about combat sports. I've never done anything like that. I mean, I box now and I do all, but I've never on this level or had to win in amateurs, anything like that. I've never experienced anything like that. But I'll say one thing, Dana White gets it, completely gets it. I don't care if you're a multi-millionaire or you're a handyman or you're a drug dealer on anybody's corner. Every man has that dog in him, whether he shows it or whether he doesn't. And I think Conor McGregor taps into that with UFC202. He taps into the nigga that's inside every man, the go get it, the dog, the alpha male. You know, every man is born with testosterone, and we lose our free testosterone as we get older, and that's why older men tend to get bellies and get lazier. But our mind still has 100% free testosterone, and we dig it. You know what I mean? Like we dig what UFC and Dana White is doing, and so Saturday night. Thank God it's only preseason football. The numbers for this fight is going to be astronomical. I mean, they're not going to do 2 million pay-per-views, but I can guarantee you 2 to 4 million people will be watching this fight for sure. No doubt in my mind, whether you're in the bar or whether you're with your friends, because you know how I know 2 to 4 million people are watching it? Because I'm going to watch it. So, and I would be the novice fan for UFC as opposed to boxing. So when people like me are watching a boxing match, I know it's a big time boxing match if I'm the UFC guy, if you understand what I'm saying. So watch the press conference. You will thoroughly enjoy it for sure. Diaz has no fear. Conor McGregor knows he's lost, and Floyd Mayweather says one thing that transcends the boxing ring and that manifests in so many people's lives. In your mind, when you know you've lost, when adversity comes, you can lean on accepting losing. And I think Conor McGregor quit prematurely in that fight. And I think that when adversity hits, he may quit again. You know, it's easier that way. I know in boxing, Victor Ortiz is a great example of that. When adversity hits, he crumbles. You know, as opposed to the example I would give, who shows up, Marcos Maidana. You know, he never quit in the fight. I mean, he's just retired. That's why he's so fresh in the brain. But you will never ever see a Marcos Maidana fight where he's like, man, I give up. Won't happen. So barbershop conversations. Watch the press conference. You will thoroughly enjoy it. And Saturday night is on. I'm going to cover this fight like it's a boxing match because I'm getting excited. And I'm the novice fan, so take my predictions with a grain of salt. I'm not the guy you would come to before you put your money down on the fight. But boxing, I've only missed 2, and the Canelo fight was for selfish reasons because I think Canelo is a prima donna. But I did miss the Fonfara Smith fight. But guess what? So did everybody else. Barbershop conversation, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.